Hello everybody, it's Chloe. Sorry it's been a hot minute since I've been on here. I should have paced out my last few videos. I think I put like 3 out in a row and I should have like stretched them out a bit so you'd have something to see for a bit there. But I know we're in Mercury retrograde. Maybe that was already affecting me. Usually, Mercury retrograde is not a big deal for me. I was born during Mercury retrograde, so it usually affects me a lot lighter or not at all compared to other people. But I don't think that's been true this time around. Oh man, this August has been rough. I had a dishwasher breakdown. We've had other things going on here that nobody wants to hear about. I'm still waiting for my glasses to show up. I ordered them way back in like the 6th or, almost 2 weeks ago, and it's still within the time that they should get here, but I really hope they get here soon because I've got Fairy Worlds next weekend, and we're now prepping this weekend and through the week for our camp/music festival that we're going to. I really enjoy it. I thought I'd do a video today on decks I tend to like to work with during the end of summer, beginning of fall. We are doing a lot of prep for this Fairy World camping trip, but also we have learning schedules starting. School, we are homeschoolers, but we are also participating in a local alternative schooling annex that they have here called Orla, and my boys are going to be able to take some classes like tumbling and some supportive classes through some subjects that we do at home, but like hands-on stuff. So we've been picking out scheduling. I've been contacting the school to see if I got the right stuff going on, that kind of stuff. It's been busy. So okay, reason for the video. Again, like I said, I want to show you a few of the decks I like to use. One of my favorite decks, and also one of my favorites, especially around the time when Fairy Worlds is going on. They used to have it like the first weekend of August, and now they're doing it at like towards the end of August. I don't know why the change, but because we don't go every year, we go every other year or a couple years stretched out. So I love this deck. This is Heart of the Fairy Oracle, and then there's also Brian Froud's Fairies Oracle. Two wonderful decks because the themes are so in touch with the nature and the fall type colors for that early fall, late summer vibe, and also just the Fae energy in general. A lot of people connect the Fae to like say spring, summer, fall. I also think of them in all seasons, truly, but I feel them stronger. They're like portal times, to me the spring and fall are kind of the in-between times, and then summer and winter are the more stable times, and more intense extremes of weather, whereas you have kind of the mild transitioning weathers during spring and fall. So transitioning being a key word. So I really love Brian Froud's oracles for that, so I've been picking them up lately, working with them. Mostly worked with them intuitively, but I'm trying to learn a little bit more of the meanings that they had written down to match up as well, and seeing how much of it clicks with my intuitive feelings and meanings that I've connected to them. A couple of the decks that I really enjoy during this time of the year, since it's still summer. It's just out of reach. Maybe I'll grab it. I'll try to remember. I really like, you've probably seen it, the Oracle of the Mermaids. In the summer times, I love pulling that deck out. I'll pull it for emotional readings too, about what have you, be it relationships or just how you're dealing with your emotions, why you're feeling so emotional about a situation, those kind of things. I will try to pull it, but it's like all the way over on the other side of the room. So I thought I brought everything over, but okay, I missed one. The other decks, I really love Lucy Cavendish's decks, like the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Totally love this deck. Especially the ones that are illustrated by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Her art has such deep, rich colors, and they're in slightly darker tones that are really awesome for this time of year, be it late summer or early fall or so on. Really, this deck could be used anytime. But I gotta say, I don't really feel too many cards in here that remind me of like a spring vibe. But some more than others, like the Kisune, the fox, have more of that fall theme going on. And it's really good deck for transitions and life. I just really enjoy this deck. And the tones that I pick for it are really coppery, fall-friendly nature tone. I really like it. So it's a really awesome deck that I love. I work with this one anytime, but I tend to work with it a bit more during the in-between times. I also... Oh, here's my other fave. These were just the first ones that came to my head. And my magical or mystical cats tarot is my favorite deck to work with during this time of the year, more into the fall, but I start feeling the urge to pull it out about late summer. I'd really love to get Tarot of the Mermaids for the main part of summer. I've been running that deck for a while. I just haven't pulled the trigger, and I really should. Alright. So, you know this deck. Messenger Oracle, really popular for those of us who follow her work. I would say her tarot would also be a very good deck to work with in the summer and early fall, late fall even. It's such awesome, vivid coloring. You could really read this deck any time of year, but there are some cards in this deck that are just really themed for fall or transitioning times. There's a lot of earthy colors. This is a very nature-friendly deck. And her dragons are just phenomenal. There's no denying. She has a special spelling for Raven Phelan. Let's see, there you go. Can you see it? I'm trying to make sure the glare isn't covering her name. She used to go by another name, and I always forget. I think it's in the Oracle, the Dragon Fae. She has a lot of her dragons in that one. This is my favorite fox. Other than Will Worthington fox, I love Raven's foxes. In both Dreams of Gaia Tarot, which is another good deck. This is one of her darker dragons. It's the Make the Sacrifice. Come on. Alright. So she's got these really cool shamanic cards in this deck. Now, some of them, like this one, has more of a... Well, there's a tone where it's like really summery, maybe spring summery kind of feel, and then you go to the other side and it's putting in that more fall colors on the edges. Not too much in this one, just a touch of it in this one over here. Then there's others where it's like much deeper, like this one here. Heed Your Dreams, number 17. Definitely a strong mixture of even spring, like fall and spring or fall in another season. I don't know why my camera is so... Sorry about that, folks. It seems to be so blurry. Come on. Come on. I hope you can see the details. If you have the deck yourself, you know the card I'm talking about. Number 17, Heed Your Dreams. It's got some really good fall transitioning things, and her owls are just gorgeous as well. She just uses such awesome color and depth. The peacock with its gold to its bright green. And then, of course, the ladybug on that fall leaf falling. It's like, come on. And this is number 44. Surrender to the flow. Love it. So this is the Messenger Oracle is a really awesome one for fall. Really, again, many of these you can use any time of year, but there are some specific artwork that really remind you of the transitioning seasons. And we're definitely getting to that. And there are a few in here that remind me more of like winter when it's like not very snowy, but it's definitely the leaves are all gone and it's getting much darker in tone of the day. And her dragons are just lovely, lovely dragons. Okay, enough of that one. Don't want to do this all of it at the time. So that was the Messenger Oracle. Really love it for this time of year. Oh, and of course, my Oracle of the Dragon Fae. I love this old woodwork type etched look with dragons in it and a pentacle. It's not reversible, but it's such a cool look. This is the original. I know there's been a couple updated decks like this one, and I think the Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. That would be another one that I would definitely use seasonally. I would use it anytime, but it has some good fall cards in there. But basically, like I said, Lucy Cavendish decks. The Ladybuds. This one's more of a Springfield, but you got some darker cards in here, like the Lady Alfreda. And oh, Grandmother Magics. I love this. So pretty. Lovely, lovely. They're very glossy. Oh, here's one. Yeah. So this is a really cool one for fall, summer. Oh, yeah. Love this one. Apala. And it says, "You are a peaceful being." Alright. And the Lady Grain. There's just so much awesome art. And this was her mix artist set, but there is a lot of there was a dominance of a certain artist in the set, but the dragons, the ones that are pure dragons, most of those are ravens. And then they have some from Selena Finch and a few other well-known fantasy and fae artists. This one's really cool. The Dreamcatcher, Dreamcatcher, number 42. Really lovely fall colors. So yeah, love this deck, and I have a few cards that I already picked to share with you for reading for y'all. Another one of my newer ones that I feel has a really cool look for fall is my Enchanted Map by Claudette Baron Reed. Just the parchment look by itself, the whole deck lends to many different seasons, but there's some, like Rescue has some fall leaves in it. There you go. And let's see, Dragon's Lair, it looks like a winter scene and ice. But the tones, this one's just really, I guess, good all year round, but I really like the parchment look. It reminds me of that cooler time of the year or transitioning. There's a lot of brighter cards in this deck too, but that parchmenty look really lends to a feeling of fall to me. A darker, or not darker, but a old world look, because there's really scenes from all seasons or places. But I've still been feeling a pull to use it. We're still in summer technically, towards the end of summer. But the coloration's really, yeah, that one. Really like that one. Details. So yeah, this is another one I've been still feeling a bit of a pull to use. Haven't quite gotten done with it for the summer. And yeah, so again, I mentioned my Mystical Cats Tarot. I've been really feeling drawn to it. Sorry, it's not right in front of me right now. I was set up for something elsewhere. So yeah, let me show you the cards that I pulled as a message for us today. The first one of the set of 3 that I pulled, and let me just offer a couple things here. There has been, August seems to have been a very stressful, interesting retrograde, and now we have the eclipse tomorrow. It's been a very eventful month, and I feel it's been a rough time for some people in relationships as well. So I really liked the cards that came up for the reading today. I shuffled like I normally would and all that. And so here are the ones that came up for us all during this time period, just the energies of the month and what we might be dealing with right now. So we have the Number 15, the Dragon Fae Goddess Tiamat. You are stronger than you think. Now, this tells me that people are still not quite finished with some of these stressful situations they've been in. That they're feeling really beat down, that they're not sure they can cope with what they're dealing with, right? And Tiamat is saying, we are much stronger than we think, than others think of us, and we can work past this, we can work through this, and we will come out the other side. And I love that saying, ironically. Well, I'm not sure if that's the best way to put it. That saying that we're only given what we can endure comes to mind when I saw the meaning of the card. I don't know that I pull towards that. It's just what came to my head. But I do feel like with all the challenges and the stresses that we're dealing with right now, and the changes into some of those of us who have kids that are going into a new grade, and all the prep and all that we may be feeling the pressure of things starting up. The kids may be feeling the pressure of entering into a new grade and possibly a new school or whatever they have going on. And knowing that we are not given more than we can handle, that we're stronger than we think, challenging ourselves, those kind of things. That's definitely a feel that I feel coming in, and that we're even dealing with right now. Okay? So supportive, very supportive card, but acknowledging the strain and stress that we're feeling right now. I love it. And she's just so pretty. It's so funny because it's like she's part dragon, part mermaid, because she's got a bit of a tail there, part dragon winged, and then she has this little drake-like creature on her shoulder, and her curvaceous form. So all right, our second card was the Lovers, number 3, love each other. Now, I had some mixed feelings about this card. I feel that we're so wrapped up in our own personal stress, or maybe even that our relationships are strained, and maybe part of the situation where we're stronger than we think, that maybe we think something about our current relationships are so hard that we're not sure we can survive the loss or the change or whatever. But it's reminding that we're in these relationships to love each other, to experience, to be supportive and be there for each other. Now that's hard sometimes. Maybe we are feeling more pulled to defend ourselves or what have you. But it is the love we share that will help us work through these things. So I feel very pulled toward the idea in my head about needing to love yourself and do self-care, but not having it be all about you in that sense. It's like they say, you need, in order to be able to take care of others, in order to be able to be there for others, we need to care for ourselves, love ourselves as well. So if you're not feeling very positive about yourself, or you're not, however you're doing those things, know that you need to share that positivity and love as much as you can as well. All right. And then the light, this card is a nice, I think, finisher for these 3. This is, I don't want to slaughter it, but this dragon always makes me feel like very focused yet playful, passionate. Just, it isn't a ferocious energy here. It's more like, come on, we need to get jazzed up. We need to get ready to get some stuff going. That kind of energies. And it says, be light of heart. Again, I feel like it's acknowledging this tough time where you feel like you're doubting if you have the strength to deal with these things. And it's like saying, we're going to get through this, and we need to have kind of a little bit of positive spin on things and focus on those things that we're really passionate about to offset some of the negative stresses that we've been going through. And that you're coming out the other side of it, and you really are going to have some more positive things to look forward to. Now, if you feel like this is going to be something that takes a while, I still feel that it being of light heart also means be ready for things to actually be hopeful that things are actually going to get better, because I really feel that that's there. I think that the energy that we're dealing with right now is pushing and heavy, but it's going to resolve. It's going to go through its cycle. All things, get heavier, and then it cycles through it and it gets a bit lighter. So yeah, I really enjoy this dragon. And I almost feel like it's some sort of luck dragon. I don't want to try to slaughter the name. It looks like it might be Asian in nature, and I don't want to slaughter it. Um, so between these three messages, I think that's pretty good for all of us. That we have the strength to get through whatever challenges we have going on. Remind ourselves not to just be totally focused on ourselves, but to show our love, to take the time to care for each other, to love each other, and to know that things will come around the other side, things will get better, and to be light of heart, so that we are not alone in what we're dealing with, even if it may feel that way, that things will be coming around and getting better. And that maybe even our passion for those things that we really enjoy can help us get through these heavier emotions and situations that we're dealing with right now. So yeah, a little bit of a heavy yet positive card draw for us today. So enjoy the eclipse. I hope you found this interesting. I love the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. So many people that I read with this deck, they think they're going to get like a light and fluffy reading, and then it turns quite more interesting and intense than they thought. And sometimes it is light and fluffy. It just depends on how serious the question or the things people are involved with, right? So, okay. I wish you all the best. Thank you for watching. I'd like to let you know that I have created a Facebook page for Chloe Neville. And if you'd like to see any of the stuff I've been doing lately, my birth name is Christina Neville, and my Facebook on that shows that I've been sailboating, it shows some of the stuff I've been doing there. But yeah, the Chloe Neville Facebook will have more about readings, some ideas I have about I'm sharing right now about doing cleaning and house blessings in this time of the year to kind of revamp the energy and help declutter and restart stuff to be ready for the beginning of school and the new challenges that we have to face, to help kind of reset myself after the a lot of people say, oh yay, summer, it's so relaxing. No. Some of it's relaxing, some of it's a lot of work. So yeah, with all that, please check things out. Please feel free to leave comments or ask questions. I hope you all have a great equinox experience. Make sure you have safe glasses for that, or create a little box or other tool to be able to look at the sun. Keep yourself protected, your eyesight protected, and I will be sending you another video very shortly. I won't be gone quite so long this time. All right, peace, happiness, if you're in the mood, and see you later. Bye bye.